See if I...
The last time I did this, I minimized my screen and I opened up again, and then I sound like a robot there.
Well, it was kind of funny because, once again, Shelby, you are the first one
God
to...
damn it!
She tried. She even tried not to do it. She tried. Adam waited until she spoke.
I did not. I said, hey, I'm ready.
Oh.
You said go ahead, so I did the transition.
That was a good one.
So, guys, welcome back to CrazyQuesters. It's all on you today, Aramil.
That's right. All right. Now, a very, very quick, actually, very simple announcement. Even though this session was going to be called Reconnecting, our character who is reconnecting with the party is absent due to he's in the middle of a move. So, in the interim, we're just going to have to roll with that. So, yeah. Nick will be back eventually.
All right.
when he gets a chance. In the meantime, last time we got through the cave a little bit further, and and X-Ray fireballed an entire room of people sleeping.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh.
No.
They were kobolds. It's totally fine.
Yeah. They're not people.
All right. With that, let's get everything a rolling. Uh-oh. Okay.
Well,
It's Shelby's...
I was
yeah.
about to say, like, yep,
Sounds
I
obvious.
hear it now, too.
That's
She
important.
mentioned it earlier, but I wasn't here for that part.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that either. Like, and
She'll
we
be-
were on this for like a long time too. Earlier today.
Yeah. It was working fine then, so she'll be back in just a moment.
It was just her audio that kept dropping out.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
This new thing that we're using for our video audio, after like 10 minutes, my video freezes, but only on video. And then I minimize it. And then it comes back to robot. And it's, you know, if you
Does she realize we can't hear her again?
I don't know.
Don't worry. Your
audio is like doing this.
You were just
Yeah.
you were just speaking very, very quietly, or you were like turning your face away from the mic, one or the other.
I wasn't doing either of them.
Oh, see, that was clear.
That was clear.
There it is.
Okay. Except for my video is still frozen
Wait.
on my side.
Check your mic sensitivity.
She's
I
not.
don't know how to
You're not
do
frozen
that.
on our side.
I know,
Yeah.
but I hate that I'm frozen
In
on
about
my
a-
side. And
in
I'm
about a
not
minute,
able to
your
play
audio will
the next.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know how to check.
I actually am looking. I don't see a way to check that either. I think it really is just. I was thinking like in Discord.
Does it wait? Wow.
It doesn't like her. Yeah, it's your source.
Does not like me.
All right, Adam. First payout. We send Shelby a mic.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to be like sarcastic or mean. I will take a picture of the mic I bought when we started this thing.
Yeah, mine was like $30.
Yeah, it was like $30, and I love it. It's amazing. It's directional, so it only hears unless I turn the volume on my computer's way up. It only hears me or everything behind me, so it hears Heather really well.
And somebody's fan or air purifier.
It's Kevin.
Okay.
It's me, yeah. I think you hear everything about it.
Hold on.
All right.
It doesn't.
I can ultimately change it. So I want the headset, but you probably wouldn't hear it.
There's.
Let's see. Yeah, we're just getting this all figured out slowly but surely.
New program that we were deciding to try out, just in case, like how Sakura had to drop out there for a second. It didn't rearrange us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That
say
is the
we should
nicest
probably
thing.
not use this. Because Kyle's computer
can you hear me
still
better?
won't recognize my fancy.
I mean, yeah, I hear you better.
Yeah.
Can you
Okay.
guys
Can you hear the
still
fan
hear me?
still?
I can still hear you, Shubs, but no, I don't hear the fan either.
Yeah. Okay. Cool,
Why
cool,
don't
cool,
we
cool.
get
Yeah,
started
so next now
already,
you're on the
DM?
headset. All right.
All right. So,
Yes.
I don't know if we've covered this already, but from now on, after trying it on my Saturday stream or my Saturday camp group, I'm going to be live leveling you from now on. Meaning,
Yes,
like,
we have.
okay, good. I couldn't remember if we did.
Yeah, I hit level 5 last time. That's how I got Fireball.
That's right.
Fireball.
Fireball! Now everyone gets to see me dance.
Oh, it's always appreciated.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use this. I'm just breathing, and it sounds like I can hear myself 8 times.
It sounds like it. So, like, you're getting
Like I
feedback?
can hear yeah, like I can hear myself speaking on someone else's video.
Speak right now. I'm going to stare at all the things.
I'm speaking.
It's on Livy's. Yep. Little green dots show up every time
Yeah.
you spoke.
Well, on top of
Oh,
that,
okay.
I actually get, like, a little sound bar whenever
Right.
anybody makes any noise, and I can actually see, like, Livy's normally is, like, 3/4 of the way up. I also see that Derek apparently does not have good signal strength.
That's possible.
So is the video thing not happening for any of you? Like it's not
No, we
freezing
can see.
or-
You have not frozen once from my end.
No, I get that, but is that happening to you guys? Where like the video of you on your end is freezing?
No.
No?
Cool.
Is this better?
No, I can still hear myself.
Hmm.
Really?
How's
Yeah.
it doing that?
I don't know.
All right. Well,
It's not
for the
me.
moment, we'll have to work around it. But if it gets really bad, we'll hit a commercial break and try to knock out whatever's going on there.
Alright, let's get started then.
Sounds good. All right. Now to put on the overwhelmingly loud music. Good.
Great.
Good. No, I'm kidding. I'm just gonna put on cave sound.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Or the sound of Olivia chewing.
Is it this mic now? Fuck. I'll just have to mute myself when I'm eating chocolate.
So, with the battle still continuing, we reset with Axray Nez, as he was going to take his turn last time, but his computer decided to take a shit.
I got it working. Thank God.
I know. Yeah, we're all very happy it wasn't like a full-on just loss of hardware.
I would have been so upset. That would have been a year since I got it. All right.
It's
So,
started with the price of my computer right now.
all I know is I
Right.
saw Sakura run down that hallway.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what else is going on.
That's correct. Most of you don't know what's going on. I think, let me check Livy's vision, but I believe, yeah, she can roughly see Sakura and the edge of like a kobold.
Okay.
And she's the only one who can see anything. I looked at yours, you can kind of see an opening.
Who's in the
basically.
middle of the stairs then?
That's Osiris.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. I'm in the middle of the stairs, I feel like.
And you can't
Clearly
see
didn't write
anything?
any notes.
in
from
my
all that
vision, I can see
session.
them. But
I will also have to pull up, I just realized,
yeah.
Nick's character sheet, because I'll have to play him for the time being.
All right. So I'm going to walk forward and pirate. What is going on?
Honestly, I don't know.
The wrong person to ask.
Yeah, that's why I asked
I'm
the
trying
pirate.
to see myself what's going on up there.
So,
I come up there and I now can see the two kobolds.
There was a step. Wasn't there like a faulty step or something?
Yeah,
that's
but
right.
he already told everyone about that, so we were all walking around it.
Yep.
No,
that
he
was the
told-
only.
I mean, I found out about it, and I think I yelled back to you guys or something.
Right.
Yes. And
I was
then
reminding you guys about the step, so you didn't step on the step.
So, based on the book, you guys, there's no check once you're aware of the step, once you're actually aware of where it is.
Yeah.
So, no one has to worry about tripping on it now,
Woot.
unless you feel like fighting on the steps and critical failing.
No, don't do that.
Meow.
All right, so continuing. Combat ensues.
So I see these two kobolds that are right here, and they're kind of locked up their gaze onto Sakura, right?
Yes.
That was loud.
Sorry.
Well, since this is as close as I can get right now, I'm actually going to channel a sacred flame right at the core of this guy, so that just blue flames start to emanate around his armor.
Okay.
Ooh, so they have to make a dexterity saving throw of 16, but it's a frickin' 4.
Wait, you have to make a...
No, the kobold that I hit
I was like, what?
has to make a dex save.
Okay. Let's say, why did you roll? Alright. Okay.
I do things.
Dex save, go. You said 16?
Yeah.
He has failed.
So he's going to take 4 radiant damage.
And is that the one in front of Sakura?
No, the yellow one.
That's okay. Okay, so he takes 4 radiant damage. You see his wings pop out of his back, and as he gets burned, they flail about. Anything else?
I think that's all I can do right now, so I'll end.
All right. Adine, you're up.
First, I'm gonna move. Right about there. Probably good. I think I'm just gonna go with a good old thorn whip at the one right next to Sakura.
Okay.
$14.
Oh, yours are not popping up today. That's okay, though?
She probably hasn't disabled the extension.
I did. I deleted it.
It's not coming up onto here? Yeah.
I saw it. I saw it on my roll on my
Are you seeing on D&D
Beyond?
Beyond?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there it is on D&D Beyond now. I have to open the window, though.
I saw the pop-up.
Oh. Is that part of this now, or are we...
Yeah, I told you that.
It
I
doesn't come up
forgot.
on
My bad.
anymore.
I'm sitting here staring at the Roll20 like, where is everything?
No way.
Okay.
Where?
Where is it? Alright, so with that in mind then. Alright, so you said 14. That is a hit.
Nice.
How much damage?
Oh god, now I have to... I've never rolled for damage separately.
Just the icon next to it.
3. Yeah, but I've never had to do it because normally, like, in Roll20 and then you just click the little thing.
And it pulls the creature, since it's a medium or small creature, 10 feet towards you.
Well, alright, if you insist. As a small body lands at the feet of X-Ray with a whip around its neck.
Just going according to the spell.
It
The dead
gasps.
body flails at you.
Yeah.
Casually.
X-Ray looks over at Sakura and just sees a kobold flying through the air towards him. Dead.
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 Just, I know it's dead.
No, you're not aware it's dead, but it's dead.
Oh, I raise my shield up to try to, like, block if it's trying to run at me. It just
It's
falls.
dead, Adam. It's dead right over there.
Our dad's dead.
Right over there.
Right over there. Save the world.
Save the world.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, so, Dina, anything
Fucking
else?
nerds. Nope.
That
that's
is
it.
a bad reference to an old Xbox 360 game, and not even that great of one. but
I don't even remember the name.
Infinite Undiscovery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Basically like a rough
Oh,
Final
gosh.
Fantasy. Alright, so Adine Draven, so you're done?
Yep, I'm done.
Alright, that's what I thought. Okay. Alright, so the winged kobold, after flapping away the flames, tries to look around and sees a GnomeSkillet entering the room and it uses its wings to propel itself towards him. As it arrives, it slashes at him with a dagger, and that is a hit for 6 damage.
Alright.
Okay, I can't alter Nick's health from his sheet, apparently, so I'm going to put his health onto the token and minus 6 off it. There we go. Alright, so with that, one of the guard drakes begins moving towards the entrance.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about them.
And Sakura, it is your turn.
Lit. God, how far away? Where's my mouse? How far away are you? Oh, lit. Okay. I'm gonna. This guy right here. I'm gonna.
Anybody else not here?
Yeah, nope, could not hear.
Didn't hear that one.
Cool.
So you rolled for infestation.
I'm using infestation.
Infestation. Okay, I thought.
Can you guys not hear me?
No, we
No,
can
we
hear
can
you
now.
now. When
Now
you're
we can.
turning your head away from it and you talk a little bit lighter, it's
Oh,
not picking you up.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You know, it's
me
like
just
your
do
mic
this.
has become directional.
Okay. This guy right here that I'm pinging in the ditch thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna infestate him. He needs
All
to
right.
make a con save.
All right. Looking
That
at the
came
game
through
now.
clear.
You're welcome.
Crystal clear.
Greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
I already rolled. He needs to make a con save
Why am I not seeing these now?
Because
whatever.
because they're not gonna show up on roll 20.
No, I'm on D&D Beyond now in the game log, and it's not showing up there either.
showing for me. She
I
rolled a
rolled
4.
damage for infestation.
I have the 4 damage.
Yeah, it's
It's
not
a
a roll
it's a
to
con
hit.
save.
He needs the thing that I
There it
hit
is.
needs to make a con save.
Okay.
I've used
I
this
now
spell
see it.
multiple times before, guys.
She
I
knows
know.
this.
It's like I said, like some stuff is not showing up for some reason.
It's an adjustment. I mean, we'll just
Yep.
still call out our rolls too.
Yeah. All right. So what's the con save?
14.
14. Okay. All right. Guard Drake, 14. The Guard Drake fails and begins to wriggle around as it becomes covered in bugs and small rodents.
Yeah, he gets 4 infestation damage and bugs. He hits eyeballs.
All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna move over here. So that I'm not gonna pick the distance to the defense.
To be honest with you, I could not hear half of that.
Sweet Jesus!
I'm sorry.
Heard that loud and clear.
I moved. It's done. I'm done. It's done.
I'm just gonna say, I'm actually really impressed your character can take that flea or tick and just flick it over to that guard drake and just be like, boom.
Yeah, its eyeballs are gone now. The bugs ate them. Weapon.
She rolled that high, Derek.
That's how good it was. All right, so with that, Osiris Nezo, you're up.
Woohoo! All right.
Woot.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. we're just gonna pop up right over here and realize everything that's going on now that I can actually see some people.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
And we're gonna cast.
Not allowed.
All right, Tolda did it. This kobold down here.
Okay.
Just waiting for it to actually go through.
All right. Let's see if it
I
decides.
clicked
to
on
show
it.
up
Just
on
waiting.
my
It's
game
rolling.
I saw it. Told the dead damage. Told.
All right. Apparently, every time you guys do anything, I'm gonna have to refresh this page.
Man,
Alright,
this process sucks.
Oh snap!
We'll get there. I might talk to everybody about reinstalling the extension, but figure that out later.
Yeah.
Because yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna ask, when you guys roll it on there, are you clicking the part that rolls both the attack and, or will show like?
Well, both of the things that we just rolled require con and wisdom saves. So
Right.
if it's not a roll to hit, it's not going to roll that because there's nothing for us to
That's
hit.
what's driving me nuts, is the part where
It's only
Right.
going to roll the damage, and then we're telling you need to roll a con save, but then you're
Right.
like, I can't do that. It's not showing up. But you just do it because we're telling it to you.
it's just driving me nuts. It's
Mine is, Tolda did at least for me, is a wisdom save of 11 or higher.
okay. Wisdom save. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. So
And if not, you take the 1d8, which is only a 4.
the first roll, even though it was accidental, was a 5. So he fails and takes, you said 4? So as this kobold begins to hear this strange ringing, almost like a muffled sound in his ears, you just see his eyes begin to roll back, and he crumples to the floor right in front of GnomeSkillet.
All right.
All right.
And
All
that's that.
right.
All right.
And with that, is that everything?
Yeah, that's everything for me, right now.
All right, so hearing the commotion, another kobold comes around the corner and slashes his dagger at Axray. Axray, what's your AC?
My AC is 17.
All right, well, so you're going to take a slash across the side for 5 damage.
Ooh. All right.
GnomeSkillet is going to, after, not having to fight his opponent, the winged kobold, he's going to step over here. And let's take a look at his spells real quick.
I keep forgetting he's a bard.
I know. Okay, so he has not chosen any spells that are going to be like...
GnomeSkillet's a bard?
Yeah.
What
He
the
finally,
fuck?
And this,
me and him talked, and that's why he now has a lot of very useful spells. Except that
He's gonna have
he
like
had-
mending,
I thought he was a fucking rogue this whole time.
right?
Nope, Bard. He just wasn't very. He didn't use his spells very well, and
I am
now
shooketh.
Mind blown.
Not literally. He has not sung once. I have not gotten any serenades, any musical instruments.
oh no, I believe
A kid in my class today played a spiral didgeridoo for us.
Oh, there
Oh.
we go.
That's cool.
oh, there we go.
So he does have a lute, but yeah, he has not yet used it once. So he comes over, and instead of doing any attacks, he casts. Actually, let me. Shelby, are you hurt at all from earlier?
Oh yeah,
Okay, good.
not sarcasm.
So as he walks
Okay,
past the winged kobold, he slides in and puts his hand on your shoulder, which is quite a reach up for him,
Yeah,
Gives
I
you
don't know how we
10
made
PM.
it. Because I'm really tall for a lady, too.
Like, hi there. I'm back.
I'm just like, hey, where you been, my man?
And as she talks to the Keebler elf.
Literally. Oh.
Memories.
It's canon.
All right.
It's canon.
He comes over and heals you. This other kobold comes running out and strikes out his dagger at Osiris. Osiris, what's your AC? It's probably higher than this.
19.
Yeah, nothing. Okay. So he comes out and swings a dagger at you, and you, without even moving the rest of your body, just kind of clang.
Just nonchalant.
Just sort of push it out of the way, like, no, nah, not going to have that.
Refused.
No.
Your attack has been declined.
Please try again your next turn.
Yeah.
So with that, X-Ray, you're up.
I was gonna do one thing, and now I'm gonna do another thing. So I'm going to run up past these guys and be like, "Excuse me," and I'm going to, as I run in between Sakura and GnomeSkillet, I take my hand and put it out towards the Kobold, and actually I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Oh.
Yeah, burn those hands.
So Adine is just out of reach, but these two kobolds are going to get hit.
Okay, perfect.
So they have to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay. I'll just ask, how much damage? Yeah, that's how I'm going to handle it. I'm not
11.
even going... Because my game log is not telling me anything useful anymore, and I keep having to refresh it to even look at like what damage you guys are rolling, I'm just going to trust you guys to tell me.
11.
That's how we're going to do this.
It's on stream too, so
Oh, I know, but I try not to
I know.
keep the stream open because then it screws up my audio.
Right.
So
11.
Well, what
11.
is it saying? That'll keep us honest.
that's that too. Like the stream will keep you honest. So I don't have to roll
That's
dex
right.
save because I'm guessing it's half damage on a fail.
Correct.
So, you know what? Actually, because of my weird made-up rules, I'm going to do dex saves anyway. Okay, yeah, they both failed. So the first one, the one right in front of you, he didn't just get burned. His body, like, you just see it burn him inside and out. You see little poofs of smoke as his eyes melt away. And he
So
just
it's like smiting from Supernatural.
pretty much.
Oh.
And then through him, you see the other one kind of shocked, like,
Wow.
oh no. And then he just gets burned alive as well. So with that, and since you got a crit fail, which means crit success as far as the other end, boom. Oh my god. I'm going to kill my dog because he is chewing on something over there and it just sounds rubbery.
It does.
And loud.
Like, it can't be good. It can't be good.
It's one of his toys, but it's just like the amount of noise he's somehow producing is insane. Doesn't make sense.
Impressive. It's impressive.
It's impressive, but it's like worrisome. Like, how are you doing that? All right, so with that, Adine, you're up.
Oh, you feel better move a
The
little
kobolds are dead, and I'm just going to state the obvious, if you guys remember. Because of our situation last week, I'm not even going to assume you remember. I'm just going to tell you. The guard drakes are locked down there still.
Oh,
That is true.
fuck. Why did I even attack one of them?
XP
'Cause
farm?
we-
bit.
Oh.
Target practice?
Yeah, XP farm. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a number of possible reasons.
Roper bait?
I forgot that thing existed.
Yeah, that thing's still wandering around in here somewhere.
Somewhere hopefully far, far away.
Nope.
No, Nick found it. He knows where it is. Unfortunately, he's not here. And Gnome doesn't know what it was, so he just kind of looked inside of this place, saw it, and was like, nah.
Just a quick little scene. He just walked into a room, saw Batman, and goes, not going to deal with that. Closed the door.
I feel like that'd be a really great cutscene in like a cheesy video game. Just like really intense cutscenes everywhere else, and then just this one moment you walk in, see the boss monster, and if your character's too low a level, it just shows your guy go like, nah, just leave.
No, they just always get their shirt back.
Not today, Satan. Wait, what?
Not today,
Yeah.
Satan. Exactly. All right, so Adine, what would you like to do?
I am gonna turn to my party members and be like, I don't see anything else alive. Am I missing something?
Well, the immediate threat is taken care of. Oh, and I see our little friend has rejoined us. Hello, Gnome.
Yo.
Quite a bit less tactical than normal, but good to have you back.
Yeah, happy to be back. Found my way through the cave. I'll just say, I don't know what you guys have been dealing with, but this place sucks.
Yeah, there's a lot of bats.
That was one part of it, yes.
Did you kill them all?
No, just, I walked through the bats. I opened a curtain in one room, saw some stuff, and immediately decided to turn the other direction.
So it was some freaky stuff.
It's some freaky stuff. I wouldn't recommend it.
We shall stay clear. But looking down, should we finish those things off or carry on?
I mean, they're still in a cage. They're not really a threat. I mean, if you want to kill them, I can understand that. But, like, man, we don't have to. Is anyone hurt? Like...
Little man just healed me, so I'm pretty good.
I feel in perfect health, thank you.
Alright.
I'm mildly hurt, but not to the point that I have to worry.
Alright, I say, I mean, we can keep trucking then.
Witch? Pirate? Do you agree?
I think so. Let's move on.
Yeah, I guess.
There's no honor in an easy kill.
But sometimes there's loot.
That would be
That's got my attention.
Alright. Oh, I'm getting rolls for Istrick now.
I thought Istrick was gone.
We saved him.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
kept
we
him
saved
alive
him
to
from that-
purposely piss off Derek.
From that
Yeah.
octopus thing.
The roper. Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing was
Oh, yeah.
freaky.
He was ready to
Really
fight that thing
classic
to the death.
I honestly thought he had died. I don't remember saving him.
No, we killed your friend. Your little captive.
Oh no, I remember that clearly.
Reginald.
Reginald!
His name was
Even
Jeff.
though, I was gonna say, even though his name was totally Jeff.
No, his name was Reginald.
It was Reginald.
He was a man of class.
Kevin, do you have the stream audio coming through on your side?
I did. I fixed it, though.
Okay, because I heard myself just talking a second ago.
I was gonna say I heard like like a ripple of voices.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was at. Well, I switched to the mod view because it's a little easier of a layout for me.
Gotcha.
And so I was like, oh, like I'll go there, and then all of a sudden the video wasn't muted, and it's like coming through super loud.
Ah! All right. So,
Kinda.
do we decide to head back the way that we were going, or face the bats?
As long as we're quiet, I think the bats won't bother us, right?
True, but both me and the pirate are wearing heavy armor. I don't know how quiet will be.
Indeed.
I like how he's just accepted being called a pirate.
I am.
Yo ho.
I mean, I keep telling you.
I know that. I know, but that's why I just keep doing it. I was like, my character will only say that. Because he's an asshole.
One day, he's going to wake up with a knife to his throat.
Bone blade.
Oh. I feel like that is coming up in the story. That's foreshadowing.
You wake up from a long rest. Sakura is draped over you, ready to stab.
Literally.
Yes.
Call me witch one more time.
Call me elf one more time.
We should just get up fucking out of here. We've been here for a long ass time. Like a pooping heck long time.
Yes, I agree. Alright. So, Tor tried to sneak past the bats.
Do I need to roll a stealth check, or do I just go?
Yeah.
Are
Stealth
we going
check?
to
Yes,
that?
yes, you do. Sorry.
Stealth checks?
Can I cast Pass Without Trace?
Oh, yes. Please do that.
Thank you.
100%.
Yes.
Thank God. Is it plus 10?
Yes.
Why did it just do Thornwhip again? Fuck.
Oh, it was almost in that one. Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna go check.
I
I need to see.
plus 10. I rolled a 24 for stealth.
Alright, so you said it's plus 10?
Yeah.
How far do we move before we roll it?
So, since I'm rolling with my actual ones, because Shelby gave me some cool-ass dice.
Oh.
17.
I know, I thought about doing the same thing.
Yes.
I thought it was a 1 for a hot second. I was about to be like, oh, everyone's gonna hate me.
Yeah, the 7, sometimes on those dice, the 7s look like fancy ones, and then you're like, fuck, and then you're like, nope, it's just 7.
Oh, it was just easier, because disadvantage, I still have to roll twice. I was like, 2 dice, let's do this.
Alright, so she has rolled. So she has done Pass Without Trace. You guys are rolling for stealth. What did you roll? Because I could not see it.
I rolled a 24.
24. Alright.
17.
Rolling, hold on.
So you are ready. Go ahead and move a full move.
Rolling currently.
Anyone who is going to be moving.
I got a 20, not even including the bonus.
So you got
I
30.
got 14.
Stealth for
Yeah.
Lit.
and stealth for him.
Oh,
And
and
20.
with bonus that would be a 24.
30.
Yeah, so
Yes,
everyone's
no,
at
I'd be
least
there. I'd be right
in
here.
like the 20 to 19 range. So okay. Adine, move your full movement.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay. All right. So now Istrick, being Istrick, will roll a let's call it a Constitution save. All right. His itch to fight the drakes is under control.
Oh, gosh.
And until he exits their sight, or until they exit his sight, that's going to continue to happen.
Sweet Lord.
So, like, 2 rounds.
Yeah. So he has to keep surviving that for 2 rounds.
I will leave him behind. Decides to fight those motherfucking drakes.
All right. So go ahead and roll. Everyone roll stealth again.
Oh, God. Still plus 10, right?
Not mad.
Yeah.
I got 22 with the plus 10, so
19.
13.
16.
Yeah. So
I got double
Wait,
3s.
Istrick rolled a 20, And GnomeSkillet. Okay, so GnomeSkillet's not showing up on the chat. That's why I'm not seeing him. That explains a lot. All right, I'll deal with that later. Okay.
Well, he's rolling in your. You're rolling him on roll 20.
Oh, I know. It's just annoying dealing with the. So I'm trying to just use the game log and like not open the chat since this is what we're doing, but it keeps just not showing me anything. I will fight it anyway. Okay, so everyone move your 30 feet, or not your 30 feet, but your movement. All right. And a quick wisdom save for our beloved Istrick. Or sorry, con save for our beloved Istrick. That was a close one.
Okay, so it's a 50-50. God damn it.
All right, so everyone roll stealth again.
Okay.
23. 26. Not bad.
27.
And Osiris, you still have heavy armor on, so are you rolling twice for your disadvantage?
I have been now, yeah, because that'll be a 25. Or I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to add the +3 before it does it, so that was a 28. But yes, I have been.
Okay.
I noticed though that not all of them are appearing on my game roll.
Say again, Livy.
So that's a 20 total for me.
Okay.
Like I rolled a 10.
All right. Still good.
26.
All right. So everyone move your movement once you've rolled.
No one make noise, but I want to see if Adine follows us. Last time she wanted to go the opposite way once the Cora brought her. Does no one remember that?
No, we do.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, Shelbs, when you were sneaking invisibly through here the first time with the bats, you started going out this way, and Adine started going the other way.
Yep. And then she saw the trogs.
Yeah. Good times.
Who are still alive.
Not our
So you guys didn't do your usual murder hobo thing and kill everything.
Those 4 planting people things.
That's true.
Dead, though. Those are so bad.
Yeah. All right. Everyone who's still in the room with the bats. So Sakura, you're clear.
Lit.
But everyone else, roll for stealth.
$15.
Damn, y'all not rolling very well.
So let's see, that would be
We'll make you come back in that room with the bats.
17 and
GnomeSkillet is clear.
24. So 17.
And then, do you want me
11.
to
Where's the +10?
do you want me to move to Jared?
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to, or you can wait for the party. You're out of the area of bats and other things, so.
The date.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up out of here. We've been in this cave too long.
Just remember that trap step on these steps, so you don't fall down it again.
There's a trap step here, y'all.
Yep.
I think it's literally this spot right.
Right there now, y'all.
All right. So anyone who is still at basically that line right there, so it's just Osiris and Istrick. Roll for stealth again.
And this is where they fuck us.
Yes.
Right now, I got a 22 if I still get the +10, and a 20.
Apparently, Istrick is the quietest barbarian ever.
Thank God.
Because he just got a 21 by himself and then add 10.
I want to see him do a quiet rage.
It's like he
Look at me remembering that I can actually do things.
Yeah, right.
Party.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a nice
yeah, quiet
subclass
assistant.
to a barbarian, because I think we all know that person who, like, when they get angry, they don't yell. They get extremely quiet and just sit there waiting for, like, their moment to, like, decimate someone with a rude comment.
That's me.
Yeah,
Like my
well,
sister.
Oh, for sure.
I feel like you could take that and almost make, like, a subclass of a barbarian that's almost roguish.
They're just
It's
like,
like someone who's like,
over you.
I would like to rage, and then they just target someone with their eyes, just like, I'm gonna literally beat
Annihilate you.
when I reach you.
I will.
See, I have that look, but just for brownies.
There you go.
Yeah. Donuts and pizza.
Wow.
The snacks
Oh,
are
I
the
haven't
enemy.
made brownies in a while.
Mm.
Oh, food.
Libby, have you ever had strawberry brownies? They're literally
I
pink.
don't like strawberries.
She doesn't like. The only thing she likes fruity is wine and mixed drinks.
You don't like strawberries?
I'm not a big wine fan. I like sparkling strawberry wine, and that's the only one I drink.
Oh my god. My video froze on my end to my pearl grasp. It's literally me grasping the pearls.
My pearls.
I was like, oh, and it like froze.
Yeah.
It's like too much emotion.
You're that insulted.
It was like, oh my god, the strawberries.
So
All right,
now
so-
we're going to continue venturing outwards.
Each of you must roll a investigation with advantage, because you've all been to this trap step, except GnomeSkillet.
Oh
Roll
god.
it.
Can I just tell him about the step?
Do you remember which one it is?
Yeah, it was this one
This
right
one.
here.
All right, fair enough. Okay. Then minus the investigation, since all of you seem to apparently remember where it is, and you just get to skip right over it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Boom. Run.
All right. So with that, are you guys leaving the cave?
Yeah, we gotta get up out of here. I'm pretty sure we've been everywhere.
Before we leave the cave, because we cannot see outside quite yet, is everyone ready in case we get our shit wrecked?
I am ready. I'm always
Yeah.
ready.
When we get closer,
Oh, you better be ready, because
Oh god. Oh, we're just leaving. Cool.
Oh no,
the camp is completely empty.
Roll for it.
I was like, he zoomed us out.
Oh no! All right.
Not the Zoom.
Not the
As
zone.
you exit the camp or exit the cave, you still see that the camp is completely empty. I only put you out in the camp to scare you. There's no reason to be here.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna head to
okay.
the next chapter.
I'll wait for him to see this.
But then suddenly, an encounter.
Oh
Just kidding.
no!
You're a greenest.
I was like, sweet lord.
Hey, look at that.
Do we still have this little cultist guy that's over here, or is he a villager?
That right there?
Yeah.
That's Sergeant Markuth. You saved his sister-in-law. I'm sorry, his sister-in-law and her kids
Okay.
Oh.
And
By
two of the
the
people
people
here are now
by a
dead.
half dragon.
Is
Oh, okay.
there perhaps a market happening where we could like buy some potions?
Tell you what, because I didn't write up any shops, but I'm willing to, roll with it. Give me 30 seconds. I've got some weird stuff, and then I'll have the norm. So basically, you all have access to the player's handbook, right? In the on D&D Beyond, you have access to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have it. I can go get it.
I also
Or that.
have it.
There you go.
I
if
thought
you
I was
have
going to get it
access
for
to it,
Christmas, and I didn't.
Somehow,
From
all
who?
the normal items are in
Absolutely.
it. Are potentially for sale. Like the stores are restocked, people are there. And then also, I'm going to grab from one of my books from my laptop, because like I said, I've had like a 60-something gigabyte
I forgot about
collection.
And it was a 2-day journey to the camp and back.
That is correct.
So we actually
I
can
was gonna
assume
say,
that we've
you've
had a
all
long
long
rest.
rested. Yeah, you've all long rested. Welcome back to town. Not to, kind of railroad you there, but like you've all said, we've been playing this part for too long.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing it to force you to follow the adventure. I'm simply doing it to force us to end that chapter.
All right.
All right. Also, anyone who is not yet level 4, although I don't think any of you are, that most of you are level 4.
Yeah, I'm level 4.
Yeah.
And one of you is level 5, and one of you is level 7.
What the fuck?
How is one of us
Who's
level
level 7?
Can I get leveled up, please?
Istrick.
Istrick is level 7, and that is
Wow.
because he murdered a dragon
Oh,
out of the sky. So
that'll do it. That'll do
That's
it.
fair. That's fair.
True.
you know what? I'm not going to give you guys a free level up like that, but tell you what, because 2 of our players quit, I'm going to say, let's see, they were level 3. So collectively, they each at least gained 2,700 XP. So let me do some quick math here. I'm sorry, they were each level 4. So collectively, they each collected 2,700 XP. So 5,400 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So as you're doing this math, are we allowed to roleplay something?
Absolutely. Do what you want. I'm going to do some math and set up these shops real quick.
So, as we're heading back, I wanted to bring something up. I've kind of felt like I might have stepped on some witchy toes.
Regarding?
Calling you witch.
I mean, I was given a name, and it's not witch.
But are you not a witch?
I mean, I'm actually a wizard.
But a female wizard.
Still a wizard.
I'm still a wizard. Actually, to be more specific, I'm a necromancer.
Oh, okay. We're doing that.
So, I mean, it really teeters on both ends.
So now that we have fought by each other, what is your name? Fully.
I'm pretty sure I told you before what my name was.
Odin forbade me from learning the name of heathens before.
You have a really stupid god.
How dare that?
I
She's
mean,
about to turn into a duel.
not to be rude or anything, but you should just be able to live your life and learn people's names without some random force in the sky telling you you can't.
I was raised by the priest to serve Odin's will.
I mean,
It is what I chose to do.
and
I shall respect the fact you do not want me to call you witch anymore.
Oh, thank you. Well, Sakura is my name.
Oh, all right, Sakura.
Yeah.
And
Thanks.
Pirate, are you butthurt?
I thought you said, "Are you buttered?" I was like,
I did.
Butter him.
Wow.
Are you
First off,
buttered? Have I buttered
Rude.
your bread as well?
The first season of The Witcher, when Jaskier is like,
no, that
"Not butter that biscuit."
Should I call you
no,
by your name
I'm
as
gonna
well?
turn and I'm gonna say. I mean, don't really care what you call me, but I say my name's Osiris. But you pirate, whatever. I've been called many things throughout my life.
Well, we are of the same kin. From which dwelling do you come from?
Oh man, it's been so long. Well, I mean, you said I'm from the Nezo family. I don't know anything about them.
It's a fairly large family that comes from the northern forest.
Definitely. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while, so I forgot exactly the details of my backstory. So
Because we don't have that. In our
I just
details.
remember some of it.
We don't have that in our details. Part of it was when
That's
we
right.
started this campaign, I asked Derek to help find which town we were from, and he goes, "I'll have that ready for next week.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
I have a backstory.
Right, and I never did,
My
yeah.
character has
I'll get there.
backstory. Okay. I said it when I first started this campaign, but I'm sure nobody remembers it.
So Osiris, what is your family? It's like your parental units. What are their names?
Oh gosh.
You can make some shit up.
To
there,
be honest,
buddy.
yeah, I am awful at
Bill?
that. You know this. But,
Herschel.
I'm gonna say something
His
like,
dad's
you know,
name is
it's been
Herschel.
so. Yeah, Herschel. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna say it's been so long that I don't even remember their names because I ended up running away when I was young, and that's how I ended up becoming a pirate.
How old are you that you don't remember your parents' names?
We elves live quite a long time.
Yes, and I've had my fair share of combat and getting my head hit a few too many times.
That makes a lot more sense.
It explains quite a bit.
Yeah, I get it.
I can still hear myself talking through someone else's audio, and at this point, I'm just attributing it to like my necromancer vibe. So that's just like me.
Are you doing it like how Ladna does?
I just have like an echo to my voice when I speak now, just to make myself a little extra creepy.
Well, Osiris,
Nice.
you can't be any more than 80, 90.
Oh gosh. Great question.
I'm like confused.
If I'm-
about elf. I'm literally a fucking half elf. I should at least know some of this information.
Well, half elves actually
I
live
actually-
the same lifespan as humans.
Mhm.
They're human
Yeah.
sides.
Oh god, how old am I? It's been so long since I've.
Is this another
Well,
Coven
that's-
Trader moment?
Oh, no, I'm 32. I'm 32.
I
She's too hungry.
But I am 5'8". I'm very tall for a lady.
I'm only 5 foot.
I'm 160 pounds of pure muscle, baby.
I'm 6
you're
foot,
not.
150 pounds, and I'm 100 years old. To answer your question, there.
Oh.
Does that make me the youngest in this party then?
Well,
That
I'm
sounds like it.
so far the oldest, unless Istrik's older than 120.
Whew.
Istrick is 36.
Oh, he's only 4 years older than me.
I'm 21.
I'm old enough
Yeah.
to be your great-great-grandfather.
Right?
You
We
act
don't
like
have
it's
to talk
I-
about it like
You're
that.
still young for an elf.
True.
quite young.
All right. So, amongst your assorted role playing, you walk into town and see that business is not bustling, but there are people going to and fro. Bustling, yes. But you see stalls going up. They're a little rickety right now. You see stores open. You see a lot. So here's the question. What are you looking for?
I'm
Oh,
looking for
gosh.
healing potions.
Looking for what? Potions?
Healing potions.
Okay.
I was gonna say blowgun needles, but I found that I already had that in backpack, and I also have blowgun for showing that.
Yeah, she bought
You
that
ever
the last
find
time
a
we were at the
blowgun?
shop. Yeah, she did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Maybe. No, I have 10 GP.
I am curious in anybody that's selling like tools.
Oh yes, I need. Also,
Not a particular set. I'm just looking
I
to
need-
broaden my horizon with some
I need
tools.
some leather workers' tools, some smith's tools, and some woodcarver's tools.
Okay.
If
need
you
to
see
make-
any
To
jeweler's
make
tools,
armory
let me
with
know.
my army of the dead.
That was my thought.
So, as you walk around town, you see an assortment of shops. Let's start. I will literally go alphabetically. So,
Notebook time. Go.
Adine,
Oh, that also. Oh man, I'm last.
what are you looking for?
Trying to figure that out still. Can you come back to me?
Absolutely. All right. So, rolling right along, Axray Nezo, what are you looking for?
I will be looking for a vendor or a jeweler that will have assorted gemstones.
Roll for perception. As you walk here, I'm going to put you guys in town.
As you walk
you
through the
approach what I'm
valley
gonna
of the
call
shadow. Wait,
18.
The market square.
It's more of a
Oh,
circle.
also, everyone add 250 gold to your inventory.
Woo!
Ooh.
Yeek.
250.
Because that was the reward offered by the mayor, by the governor, for coming back with all this information.
Oh,
Which, as I
right.
said, I'm not trying to railroad you, but we've been on this chapter for a while, so I'm gonna.
Definitely.
Too many's. Too many.
You guys, I'm just gonna claim you guys showed up. You told the governor everything you learned.
You did the damn thing.
Eastrick is actually doing the reporting right now with GnomeSkillet. We're
Yeah.
allowed to go shopping. We just got the
That's
money.
perfect. Because they're going to be,
Yeah.
or at least Gnome is going to be staying here, obviously, since Nick couldn't make it tonight.
Guess how many gold pieces I have, guys?
420?
420.
I
Nice.
mean, I had a feeling that was
called
what
it.
it was.
All right, so
I see
with
what
an
you did
18,
there.
do I see a jeweler or a gem merchant?
So you see right at a stall in front of this shop right here, you see a jeweler literally working on a ring at a stall in front of that building.
All right. So I'm going to pop up to it and say, do you have a few moments?
Well, I got my shop back open, and I feel like I have all the time in the world suddenly. What do you think?
So optimistic.
A little
thinking I
gnome,
left my
little
giant-ass
tinkering
list
gnome.
of all the notes you gave, of all the different gems you gave me.
Absolutely. So he's just sitting there with like little. He's a tinkerer, a rock gnome, and he has little like tools on rings attached to his hands, just like fiddling with the gems, or with his with the ring that he's making right now inside of a jeweler's loop.
What? Thank you, but I need two things. One, do you have any diamonds?
Diamonds? And then he just like peeks into the bag and just puts his whole head in. He pops back out with like a ruby in his mouth and just spits it into his hand. No diamonds.
Okay. Two, are you able to cut gemstones?
I like the way you think. Yes. But it depends. What are you trying to cut it into?
Just into a smaller portion.
Ah,
So I don't need it to be prim or proper, I just need a certain chunk of it to be smaller.
what kind of... You mind if I see the stone? And he puts out his hand.
Sure. And I bring out the diamond that's worth the 500 GP.
He takes a look at it, and he just like puts his little like tool fingers around it, and then just starts picking at it. It's like, I can break it into like two or three pieces. It's gonna cost. He looks at like the state of his tools, and he's like, let's say 25 gold to do the work.
I pull out my assortment of other gemstones that I've been given. How about we make a trade? I see that you have a lot of crafting you need to be done.
I would say I do. But here's the question. What do you got there?
God damn it, Derek. Because I know you gave me jade, 6 different types of, like, malachite-colored bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't have it all.
That's okay. He picks out like 3 of your gemstones, including that jade, and he like just holds them in his hand, and he's just looking at them. He pulls out, because it's the only one you remember, the jade, and one of the tiger eyes, and just goes, "That'll do it." And then you just see him just like turn around and pick your diamond up, turn around, and you just see his fingers going to work like crazy. And then suddenly he just hands you back like 3 almost perfectly shaped diamonds in smaller chunks.
Okay, so since they're perfectly shaped now, does that actually increase the value of the diamond?
No.
Oh, okay. Thought it was worth a shot, technically.
I get it.
All right. So each one is now worth...
Oh, each one. So he's got 3 of the same size ones, because cutting them down obviously, lost some material. Each one is worth about 150 now.
Perfect. All right. I put them back in my bag, and I tip the top of my head to him.
And then he holds a little bag in his hand, like, for 5 more gold, I'll give you the diamond dust.
2 gold.
3.
You got the jade.
Yeah. And I broke my tool.
It wasn't broken a second ago.
Yeah, because I was working with it on your diamond.
I'd like to roll insight on that.
Go ahead and roll.
$21.
Yes, he's not lying to you.
Okay.
That thing, as you look at the tool, you see that it is like cracked on the side and bent. Even though it is technically still sticking up, it is probably not usable.
Hold on 1 second. So as he does that, I take my hand and I actually cast mending on it.
I'll take it. And he just drops and in the same hand that you cast mending, he just drops the diamond dust bag.
I grab it and put it in my bag.
There you go. Now you have 3 diamonds and a little baggie of dust,
Yeah.
of diamond dust. So, with that, on to the next person.
Woot woot.
Next up is Osiris.
All right. So yeah, like I said, I was interested in some sort of like tools or something, but
Okay.
in researching a little bit, and being, my background that I am looking to see if somebody would have a forgery kit.
So, you go into the general store and start asking for things that sound a lot like you're trying to write documents.
Yeah.
But looking at looking at you basically, knowing, and since being a pirate, you have the feature bad reputation, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yes. Let me check.
So he looks at you and he's just like, you're not here to become a notary or anything, are you?
No, but
No.
we are but this will help be useful in actually aiding you guys, and we're actually here to help you. So, in this sense, if you think about it, if I'm out and need something to prove, to be somebody that I'm not, it could help you out in the long run.
Oh, don't you worry about that. You've done a lot for us. We'll give you whatever you want. It's just I'm not equipped to give you what you want here.
Oh.
And then he gives you like a little map of town. And he's like, all I'm saying is there's a guy over here that sells less reputable items.
Good to know.
And he basically points you to what turns out to be one of the nicest houses in town.
Oh boy.
I don't know if you can see this ping, but if you zoom out, there is a ping going.
You can
I'm gonna move
center
up
the
there.
camera.
I know, but I want him to work for it. Yes.
Hold on, I can't
You
move
walk
my
up
man.
to what
That's
is
all I'm trying to do here.
essentially a mansion, and give a knock at the door, and a man in the nicest robes ever shows up and is like, one of our heroes. Fantastic, you're here. What can I do for you? Hopefully it's not trying to collect a reward for all your help, because, I don't really,
Not quite.
I'm not really in the business of giving out money for free.
No, I don't. That's not what I need help with yet today. But I was actually looking to see if you have something that could, help me identify myself as someone else.
Looking for some forging materials.
Yes.
Tell you what, come on into the smithy shack, and he brings you into that little back shack behind the building, just right there.
All right.
And as he brings you in there, you see, in the strangest way possible, nothing. It is an empty shed, and
You about to get murdered, boy.
And he just kicks a little hatch, and suddenly the trap door opens, and he's like, and he just drops down like a cartoonish supervillain, and you just see his robes billow about, and he's like, "Come on down."
You're about to get raped and
you got-
murdered.
You got quite the setup here, and I follow him.
I've actually been in an alchemy cave before.
The moment you get down there, you see a ton of stuff, and I mean like rigged gaming. I'm talking like you see like dice that have all sixes. You see like tools that look like they might just fall apart. This guy is the con man of the century in this town right now.
I'm looking around at everything, and I just say, I feel like you and I are going to be good friends.
And he's like, "Oh, believe me, when you rolled into town, I knew we were going to be good friends." And he just looks at you like, I have actually a bit of a trade we could make.
Oh. Okay.
And he just hands you a little box that has been literally chained shut. It is this big, and yet he has like 20 things of chain just wrapped around it and locked over and over and over. And
It's a feral cat dog worm.
Never open this. And I need you to deliver it to Baldur's Gate. I know that eventually you'll find your way there, because you're a man of the sea. You'll find your way to the port town. When you get there,
make this happen, yeah.
When you get there, there's going to be a man named Gravis.
General Grievous?
No, Gravis.
Grievous.
Not a general.
Why, hello there.
Yeah.
Osiris Nezo. No, so when you get there, you're going to give this to him, and he is going to give you a lot of money. I don't need that money back. I need this thing gone forever.
Suspicious.
I assume this is something I can't ask about what
Don't
it
be
is.
suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
He's not even trying to be subtle. He's like, don't open this.
Okay.
Don't look inside. Don't ever unlock it.
Near it.
They're never gonna know.
Do
Just kidding,
not
no.
stick your dick in it.
Yeah, right. Dang.
I'm like,
No.
Do you have anything in the
oh,
box?
I'm about to detect magic on that box when you get back.
I
Misread instructions. Put dick in microwave.
yes.
So this guy then hands you a kit with all the necessary things to not just write up fake documents, but on top of that he prints you out writes you up like a real quick like fake identity like passport type of document, and he just says like, so what's your new name? And he's just got it like waiting to be written on.
Oh man.
The point of the game tonight was to throw Osiris under a bus by all the spontaneity.
That's right.
He's like, I don't know.
You know, we're gonna go with like just some inspiring name. Just
Todd.
Like Alex. That's what I was gonna say, but
All right.
Reginald.
The
Alex.
elf that sounds like a human.
yes.
All right.
Yeah, I should have went with
Alex.
Egbert. I'm just kidding, no.
Ooh.
So he writes this name down, and he hands you this document, and he says, now. And then he shows you kind of like, here's how the kit works. I'm sure you've seen them before. And then he shows you like the little tools in it, basically like the sand to like kind of help you, like throw down onto the piece of paper so that when your signatures are done, they can't be like ripped, like pushed off. Things like that. It's sealing wax to make sure like no one can mess with your stuff. It's even got a fake seal already carved up for you. This guy is a professional.
All right.
And he just says, like, now get that freaking box out of my house.
All right. Well then, I look forward to working with you and getting this delivered for you. Thank you for, helping everything. Then I walk out.
All right. And with that, you now have a forgery kit.
Oot.
Sakura, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for leather workers' tools, smiths' tools, and wood carvers' tools.
Okay. So you look right just to your left, and you see a suit of leather armor hanging above a door with a simple little sign on it that says, leather work.
I'm gonna go in there.
You see the buffest half-orc woman you've ever seen in your life.
Ooh.
And she is just, like, she is ripped. Like, she doesn't have boobs. She has pecs.
I mean,
she lost her boobs to workouts many years ago.
That
Makes
happens.
sense. Yeah, that does.
I just come in like shadow of the veil with like my hood on.
Yep. And
You can probably only see like this much of my face because of the darkness. My black hair is all like curly and everywhere.
So she just looks at you like, all right, what do you want? You're being a little creepy. I don't like it.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
Whatever you need, sister.
For some leather workers' tools.
Just some tools?
Mm-hmm.
That's easy enough. Give me a minute. She walks into the back room, and she just comes out with like a little bag, and she's like, all right, cool. This is one of my apprentice kits. You looking for apprenticeship, or you just want some tools?
I just need some tools. You know, eventually I'll have an army of dead to, armor. So I'd like them to be well prepared, you know?
Okay. Well, here's all the tools, and she hands you a bag, and she's like, all right, well, since you're not going to be, working with me and helping me make money while you're at it with your training, it's going to be about 8 gold.
Oh, okay. I hand her 10.
I like your creepy ass.
And then, do you have any armor that say cultured with?
So
Eating.
she looks around at her shop, and she's just like, well, I got a few things, and then immediately like thinks to herself like, although, so you're looking for something for a magic user, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yes.
And she goes into the back again, and she comes out with just like a little section of material, and it is it's almost it's like leather, but it's in a scale, like a physical scale. And there's like 5 of them tied together, and she just sort of hands it to you like, why don't you tell me how you feel about that? So
Okay.
go and roll for investigation on that.
Ooh. Not fuck me.
How bad is it?
Right.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. So you're pretty much convinced this is like amazing stuff, without question. You're not aware of like how amazing it is. It could be the exact same as your leather for all your knowledge, or exact same as your armor for all your knowledge. But you're like, wow, this is really cool. This is great. Yeah.
Damn it. Is there any other way I can check it? Can I do an insight check on her?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Please be better.
Oh, I can see that one.
Woo!
It is a 15.
All right, so she is not trying to trick you. She just handed you a piece of material that she's been holding on to for a bit.
Oh. Okay. Does it play with the DM? Does it add to my armor class?
So she checks it out, and based on what I just read in this much older book from I think it's like 2nd edition, essentially.
Oh God.
It is equal to the protection of scale mail.
Oh, okay.
But the one negative is it has a small vulnerability. So the positive is, unlike normal scale mail, this will not give you disadvantage on your
stealth
so
checks.
this is leather scale mail.
No
Disadvantage on stealth,
leather.
but you must be proficient in medium armor.
I don't remember that.
Let's check.
On the
Right
base
on your
sheet
main page, it says
Yeah.
armor, and then you'll see like light armor, medium armor.
Oh, it says none. I'm a wizard. I'm technically not like allowed to wear armor. I'm seeing if there's armor that I can wear that will
So,
be a
Elven
disadvantage,
chainmail.
but still give me armor.
So I am going to look this up now because I have never actually had to do a non-armor. Oh, cool! There it is. All right, armor proficiency. Anyone can put on a suit of armor or strap on a shield to their arm. Only those proficient in the armor's use know how to wear it effectively. However, your class gives you proficiency. If you wear armor that you lack proficiency with, you have disadvantage on any ability check, saving throw, or attack roll that involves strength or dexterity, and you can't cast spells.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. I'm trying to see if there's armor that I can wear. In our other campaign, I have that elven armor on now where I can cast spells.
So
Still protected.
give me
Something
one sec because I know
similar.
there's other stuff in here. Looking for something you can wear. It's essentially going to be like clothes, not armor.
I'm just looking for something that can add to my armor class so I'm not fucking squishy.
I mean, you're a wizard. You're kind of made to be squishy.
I don't want it.
But she is our squishy.
I mean, if there's not, then it's fine. I just figured I'd check while we were here in the buff section with you,
So, unfortunately, even in this old book, yeah, there's no mage armor without some kind of proficiency involved.
Yeah.
Cool. So in the Inner Frost, I got really lucky stealing that armor off of Cove.
Yeah, you did.
Cool. Okay. Well, I hand it back to her. Thank you. This is my small thing. Thank you very cool.
Of course. All right. So, is that all you wanted to look into?
Smith's tools, woodcarver's tools, possibly.
We'll look into that after we get through Adine's first round.
Yeah, that's totally fine. That's totally fine.
All right. Adine,
I'm
you know what you're
looking for
now.
two things.
Okay.
One, I wanted to get 2 vials of antitoxin,
Oh, all right.
and then I also wanted to get an herbalism kit.
All right. So with that, we only need to head to the general store, which is right here. So you walked in with Kevin, and then he ran off to go to some shady ass place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
That's what I do.
As you see him run off, you're just like, antitoxin? And this guy goes like, oh yeah, right here. Just like sets it on the counter. Like, how much do you need?
2 vials, please.
2? All right. So
Gold.
those will be about 50 gold apiece. But if you want to buy all 4 vials I've got, I'll take like 5 gold off each one.
I think I'll stick with the 2.
Okay. That'll be 100 gold total then.
And then before, I also wanted to get an herbalism kit. Is that?
I don't personally have those, but hang on. Shelly! And then this tiefling woman comes out. She's like, my name is not Shelly.
What is it?
My name.
Sheldon.
One sec. Indy, shush. My dog is growling at our door. One sec.
Yep.
It's 1 sec. Her name is 1 sec.
Yeah, 1 sec.
This is a good opportunity. I have to go check my dryer that won't stop.
There you go.
Got you. All right, so, dang it, I had a name and now I'm a little annoyed. I can't think of a name.
I like 1 sec.
I'm also gonna run and grab something. Y'all keep going.
Well, either way,
Just on this.
whatever her name is, you talk to her and for a moment, and she says, "Oh, I'm an alchemist. I also have a few other things. What was it you were looking for exactly?"
An herbalism kit.
Herbalism. Okay. Let me see what I can do. And she runs over to some of the shelves, starts grabbing like one item at a time. piecing things together, and she simply says, like, all right, unfortunately, I don't have any vials I can spare for kit to sell, but I have, and then she, like, shows you, like, the shears, the other things, like the little kit to, like, hold all the different...
Mortar and pestle, pouches.
Yep, like, all the pieces except no vials or anything like that to put any sort of,
no pouches either?
Little pouches, yes.
Okay.
Just no vials for, like, any sort of, let's say, liquids involved. Say, like, if you crush something. No aloe will be collected.
Did I miss anything?
Nothing interesting.
So, in this case, now the guy shows up again. He's like, "Oh well, tell you what, I could sell you some vials. How many do you want?" And he just looks into his stuff. He's just literally rooting around in different chests looking for like something.
Well, how much is the kit? That will depend for how many vials I buy.
Oh. Well, the kit itself, and then she just like cuts him off and just goes like, the herbalism kit is, because it's missing some pieces, it's going to be 3 gold pieces only.
Oh, okay.
And then he tries to, and then he comes up with a box of 10 vials out from under his counter, just like, oh, there they are. I could sell you these for 5 gold.
Done.
And then he looks at it, it's like, I
Like
should have
108 gold?
Yep. 8
Well,
gold.
you didn't, so that's what... Nope.
He immediately tries to like backtrack and gets like slapped on the back of the head by Shelly.
By Shelly.
And she's just looking at him like, you really need to learn to negotiate. He's like, I'm just so excited to be open again.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tip you an additional 2 gold.
Thank you so much.
So that will be 110 gold to you two.
Dang. I just realized I should have asked that sexy Becky her name.
Oh, that's right.
Well, if you ever end up back in Greenest, you can always stop by again.
That's true.
The fact he said if makes me think.
Yeah, I was like, oh, fuck, we're never coming back.
So, with all of that in mind, you were looking at... So who else needs to look for stuff? I know, Shelby, you're looking for, what was it, smith tools and what else? Wood carvers?
Wood carvers tools.
All right, so in this case, just to get things moving along, because I want to get the 4th chapter started before the night ends. You come across what looks like just a guy in a leather apron running around holding an entire like crate on his back, like walking his way over to one of the shops. What do you do?
Hello, sir.
Oh, hi. What can I do for you?
Do you happen to have any smith's tools or wood carving tools?
Tell you what, help me get this thing over to that shop over there, and we'll talk about that when we get there.
Okay.
Just go ahead and roll a strength check.
Oh, it's not. I don't have any strength at all. I'm gonna cast Unseen Serpent.
Say what?
They can't move anything though.
It can't pick anything up. That's what it can do.
Nope.
It can fetch things, clean, mending, fold clothes, serving food, pouring wine. Can't lift the box, but it can lift all that stuff.
Servant. Spells.
I thought it was kind of like Mage Hand, like it can't exceed a certain weight.
It has a strength of 2 and it can't attack, so no, I don't believe it can.
I mean, my strength is -1, so it's
No,
not...
his strength is 2
overall.
Your -1 is like 8 or 9.
His is a -4 modifier.
Okay.
So you're actually better
Rolling
off. I mean, if you want to team up with your unseen servant to try to lift this thing, the other end of this chest, sure.
I rolled a 12.
All right, good enough. So you barely are sitting there, like doing the two-hand like scuttle with your knees like right up against this chest, like one side, and then he's just like one-handing it, like, oh, thank God, on the other end. Once you get over there, this big burly dwarf, and by big I mostly mean like 5 feet, but so burly dwarf.
That's a very large dwarf.
Looking like who's that bodybuilder from TikTok? I can't think of his name, but he definitely can't like bring his shoulders all the way forward. So whatever his name is, he's that burly and strong, and he's just like, good, everything's here. How much metal is in there? And he opens it, and you realize you are carrying probably around 400 pounds between the two of you of iron ingots.
Wow.
And he's like, oh, who are you, young lady?
I'm looking to buy some tools.
Tools. trying to find yourself some tools to do with your hair and trim up, keep your horns nice and sharp.
I rolled a 19 for my intimidation.
And he immediately realizes his mistake.
I'm going to put him in his fucking place.
So he sees your eyes after he says his little comment about
I like kind of look up.
Keeping yourself looking pretty, and he's just like, tools, right. Where do we keep those again? And just like wanders off for a moment, and then the apprentice is like, I am so sorry about him.
Yeah. You should probably find a new worker.
He's the boss.
Oh, she's going full Karen on you.
Let me speak to
I'm
your
going
manager.
full necromancer.
He's the boss. I'm the apprentice. So tell you what, let me grab those tools. What do you want?
I'm looking for woodworking and smith's tools.
Okay. I'm sure we have whatever you'll need here. And he just goes back to the smithy area where all the tools are, and he's just like, all right, extras.
I'm just standing there like with my arm crossed with like my purple cloak.
Roll for perception.
Let's see. I hope that man is cowering in the back room. Fuck, you rolled so horrible. You rolled 6.
Okay, so you don't see anything out of the ordinary or remotely funny. The apprentice comes back out, like you just see him running back and forth across the shop, and he just comes out with like another leather apron wrapped around like what looks like just a bundle of tools, and then on top of that he has like put in like a sharp like knife for working with the wood, like whittling it away, and he's even given you like inside like just here's an iron ingot if you need to do anything.
Oh, thank you.
So, and then he like kind of looks around, like he like counts up everything in the bag, and he's just like, "All right, it's gonna be about 20 gold. I'll give you the woodworking stuff for free because you helped me across the way."
20 gold sounds great.
All right. And now,
I'm just gonna like yell back to the guy and just be like, "You should really switch places. He's much more of an owner than you are. Have a lovely day."
And that's when you see him just like peeking over the counter, like
a fucking
I'm just gonna
just ducks back down, just like
my 1-year-old does that.
I'm just gonna like bring my hand to my face and just like giggle a little bit and just be like,
Your 1-year-old also birthed a camera today.
And now,
Great.
because it's getting a little late, I'm going to rush something ridiculous. You see a weird man in a crazy top hat that you've definitely met before.
I was like, we've definitely seen this guy before.
Pull up in a carriage pulled by a guard drake that has been painted to look very rainbowish. And he just has, as usual, a giant chest that looks like it's moving on the back of there. And he says, "Come on, come all, come get something fun."
I love this man. I really do.
Fuck it, I'm in.
And that's when he kicks the chest wide open, and then a tentacle starts to come out, and you see this man pull out a cane and just start whopping the tentacle. Wow, no, bad! It's a bad! He's screaming at it, and then as he closes the trunk again,
The after hours show.
That was not the plan. Here we go. And he
That
just
looks like it's for the after hours show, sir.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later, young lady. Mm-hmm. And he takes off his hat, and you see not no hair. Confusingly, one curly strand just like going up.
What color?
I'm just gonna look over.
When his hat's on, his hair is like long and lovely, but when he pops that off, bald.
I'm gonna look at Axray and just be like, I wonder what type of magic that is.
I feel like he'd make a lot of money if he sold that type of magic.
A lot, like too much.
Yeah.
So he opens up the chest, not very much, and just reaches in and just has like an armful of strange objects. And he is just like, who wants to play a game of chance?
Me.
I'd risk it.
So through
Sure.
a series of confusing move arounds that almost make it seem like he has several hands, he closes both palms, and somehow most of the objects are like out of sight. And he says, all right, left or right?
Left.
Right.
Fellas?
I'm going to say right.
I'll go left.
That makes it even.
Can I get to roll for something? I want to roll for something.
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. I just want to use my heavy dice.
So he opens both hands,
Oh boy.
and there is a red coin in the left one and a green die in the right one. He flips the coin and rolls the die, and bloop,
Oh god.
and bloop. Ooh, good for you guys. So, the coin lands heads, and immediately the trunk spits out something, and whoever chose left,
Me.
roll a d100.
Oh god. I'm gonna do. I think
I think it's just Axray and Sakura. that
Yeah.
said left.
Here it is.
62.
Sorry, it takes me a really long time to figure out how to roll a d100. I apologize. Okay, here we go.
All right.
I rolled 65.
All right, and X-Ray got a 62. Okay.
Woo!
So, X-Ray, it spits out... Actually, for both of you, it spits out a nightcap that has a little, like, cloud stitched into the side of it. It is a little, like, cap, literally. And then, when unraveled, there is a little silver skull the size of a coin inside of it.
Both of
Which
them?
one do each of you take?
Oh wait, so there's a cap or there's a skull?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have a choice.
I'll definitely take the skull.
I thought you would, so I'll take the cap.
Okay.
What was it, like a metal skull?
A little silver skull that is the
Okay.
size of a coin.
Silver.
Whoever chose right, roll a d20.
$20.
15.
All right, so 15 times 6 is 90. Ah, okay, this one will be fun to work with later. So after he rolls the die, you see a spark shoot up from it, and after the smoke from the spark seems to dissipate, you see an arrow sticking into the ground that is covered in runes and strange markings. And then as he pulls the arrow out, it is stuck into the cork lid of a jar that is holding a weird little piece of flesh.
I want the jar.
You know the jar?
I want the jar.
She wants the jar
So he pops the arrow out of the jar, and then as he hands it to you, the jar's cork lid is already like mended, as if nothing happened to it.
It's an
And then
arrow
he hands
of nothingness.
Osiris the arrow, saying like, "Enjoy."
Thanks. I'm going to sit there just studying it for a minute.
I'm actually going to go walk around a little bit to the different stalls and see the broken parts and just cast mending and start fixing up a couple of their stalls.
Well, good, because I have some fun stuff for all of you now.
Ooh.
Because it seems I won't be starting Chapter 4 tonight, but we'll call this a shopping trip. And that way I can kind of plan out how to give Gnome a shopping trip when he shows up. So, you walk up and see a bunch of Dragonborns standing next to a merchant's stall, or a merchant's coach right here. Their stuff is not damaged, and they just tell you, like, oh, no, we're here to sell things. We didn't know this had happened. But everyone's looking for stuff to sell, so they're buying it a lot from us.
What are you selling?
They open up the like, you know, openings to it, and they pull out a little table thing off of it, and it's like all compressible and weird. It's clearly from a foreign land. And another rock gnome pops out of the coach with all these Dragonborns and simply says, like, we have a lot. And he shows you a bevy of strange weapons on one wall that it was pulled out of the left side. And on top of that, a lot of what he just shows you as, like, these are materials and armor designs that I've invented. And he just shows you a lot of things. And then he shows you a very strange blueprint. And all he says is, so this right here is a special arrow that can be made to fire chemicals.
Oh.
And he just like shows you like let me show you. And he pulls out a prototype, and it's got like a vial filled with some strange green liquid, looking a lot like the alchemist fire that one of you bought earlier that I can't remember who. Might have been one of the people who's no longer with us.
I think it was Kevin.
Oh.
I have it. Yeah, I have a flask of alchemist fire.
I think it was Kevin.
So he simply like shows you it, and he just fires it towards a random spot, and you just see a poof of flames as the jar or the vial on the end of the tip shatters, and flames just engulf this spot. And then he immediately realizes his mistake and is like, oh, and grabs like 10 gold and just throws it at the owner of that building. He's like, man. And then one of the Dragonborns walks over when he's not looking and just breathes cold on it, like, more like sighs cold onto it, really.
I walk over and start mending the wall.
Yep. He's like, thanks.
Not a problem.
This happens a lot. He's a bit of a showman.
Pyrotechnics are quite a bit of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. And anyway, so then, as you're looking at all these weapons, everyone roll for investigation and tell me what your favorite kind of weapon is. I'll warn you that his stuff is expensive, but weird and comes with extra properties sometimes.
Ugh.
Net 1.
Wow.
All right, so we'll start there. Axray, with your nat 1, what's your favorite kind of weapon?
Staff.
Wow, that's convenient. So, I was going to say you didn't find one, but yeah, you didn't find one because he doesn't have one anyway. Lucky you. That nat 1 was pointless.
Yep.
All right. Next up, in order of roll, Sakura, with that 8, what did you look for?
Well, I was gonna say staff, but now that I know he doesn't have one,
Fair enough.
I'm like, what else? What else can I use?
Think of any type of weapon, not just the basic stuff that like D&D offers. Like if you have like a style of weapon that you like. You're really into hammers or crossbows or whips or weird knives.
Does he have a chain sickle?
Ooh, let Derek check. Not a chain sickle. However, when you mention the chain sickle, he instead shows you, like, you see the whips hanging on the wall, and he's like, well, nothing like that. But, and then he reaches over and pulls one off, and you notice a tiny, like, blade hanging on the end of the whip.
Oh, lit.
One sec, I'm looking for this weapon in this book, because it is going to be... No lie, it's going to be a little costly. There it is.
Like, do I have the funds? What does it do?
Oh, it's actually not that much. So I will have to write this into homebrew because it's from an older book. But so he shows you a whip dagger.
Lit.
He said, "All right, so this is 25 gold. It's a whip that I have braided the leather onto a really sharp dagger.
Mm-hmm.
It has a pretty decent range. You can pretty much hit anyone within about 10 to 15 feet of yourself. And the plus side is if you do it right, you can actually pierce armor if you get lucky.
Oh, shit.
It's pretty good. But the consequences of failing with it can be nasty. If you don't know how to work a whip, I suggest practicing with a normal whip.
How do I know if I'm proficient in said whips?
Martial weapon.
Yeah, it's any martial weapon, because a whip is a martial weapon.
From half elf, shouldn't you have martial?
I have crossbow, light, dagger, dart, quarterstaff, sword.
Nope. All right.
Well, then she's not proficient with whips, so basically you won't get the proficiency bonus, but that doesn't really change anything. I'm just saying, like, also it's sort of a warning, like, a whip dagger comes with the serious consequence of using it wrong will hurt yourself.
Like, if I roll low enough, I'll get my...
If you, like, crit fail, you'll probably hit yourself in the stomach.
Okay. Guts. No,
yeah, like a straight up gut shot. You'll go to whip it, that knife will come swinging back and just, oh god.
Can I grapple with it?
You can, if you, again, like, if you roll well enough, you can do a lot with it.
Okay.
All right, moving to the next person.
I'm into that. I'll buy it.
Where did the chat guide go?
I was next up with a 7.
Next up with a 7. Man, you guys did not roll well with this.
No.
Oh no.
And I would look for something. I'm going to say something like simple, like a scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
All right, scimitar. Ooh, okay. So I do have a scimitar. Yes.
Ooh.
So this is expensive, but
Of course it is.
might be worth it. So don't worry. I will be, like, when I homebrew these, I'm going to do it tonight before I go to bed. But you are looking at a double scimitar.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
That's pretty lit.
The description of the double scimitar is coming once. There it is. The curved blades of the double scimitar are used most effectively when spinning and twirling with this weapon. So think of like a quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I have a better description. Have you ever played Final Fantasy IX?
Right when they, yeah.
Yeah. Zidane's like sweet two-bladed staff thing? It's that. Just literally.
Okay.
Zidane, right? Yeah, that's him. The dude with the tail. Yeah, so despite its size, the weapon benefits more from quick, precise movements than brute force. The double scimitar is a double weapon. You can fight with it as if fighting with two weapons. But if you do, you incur all the normal penalties of the attack. So, instead of fighting like swinging 2 light weapons, you have this thing as itself is 2 light weapons.
Is that 2?
Yeah. This is not something you can use a shield with, except, maybe to attempt to block, like if you have something buckled, but if you're holding a true shield, you're not going to be able to use it.
No.
So it's a choice. It is 150 gold pieces.
Oh, dear.
And the Dragonborn that he hands it to, like, shows off, like, a weapon demo, and he basically, like, impresses the shit out of you with it. Like
like
you would have
the
tipped this
shit
guy
camera.
if you just saw him doing this on the streets.
Like those people with those
Like the flaming bolas or whatever they are, like
at the Renaissance Festival with those like glass balls that they like do all the
exactly.
time.
But think of like if you got too close, he might cut off your head by accident.
Oh, God. You might slice your hand off.
Yeah, like man, that's so cool. That was so cool to watch.
I'm gonna be impressed enough to buy it.
Okay,
so we're gonna go move forward with it.
All right.
Yeah, I bought mine too, by the way.
Ooh, actually, I do have something to show Adam. It's not a real staff, so it's not what he's going to be looking for. But it is. It has the word staff in it.
Like
right.
staph infection?
Yes. No.
Wow.
Wow, you guys all rolled really bad. So Adine, yeah, I know this stuff all sounds really cool, but the fact is, like, there were like a million extra properties that if you guys had investigated better, you would have found like upgraded versions of these weapons. That's why, even with your crappy rolls, I'm offering you weird weapons. So,
except me.
Well, no, you're still getting weird weapon offer, but I'm waiting until the end because it's going to be funny. Adine,
I got a 6.
What were you looking for?
A scythe.
Ah. Okay, so let's call it a negative on the scythe. There's never mind. But you're not a small race. You are not a small race at all.
Nope.
So you
I
tell
mean,
me.
I'm 5 foot, but
Wait, how tall are you?
I'm 5 foot.
Oh. Good enough. He hands you a very small looking scythe-like weapon. And he actually hands you 2, and he says, this is a gnome battle pick. And then he shows you like a picture of like his son holding one, and it's basically like as tall as his son. It's a drawing. It's like, yep, my son loves to play with this, and it's actually very good. Because then to show off what it can do, he pulls out a piece of steel armor and just smashes it through it, and it goes right through. Like you can see the point coming out the other end.
Dang.
I like it.
These are 10 gold apiece, and they are, they're sharp.
Can you dual wield them?
You can dual wield them. They are very light, especially
Yes.
if you're stronger than me, a gnome.
I would love them.
Okay, so are you buying 2?
I'm buying the 2.
All right, 20 gold pieces. Now I can tell you the super fun special property of it, because you bought it.
Okay.
This thing has quadruple critical.
Oh my god.
And then instead of ×2, it has ×4. However, it is only a 1d6, so it's not a ton of damage. But if you critical, it's going to be a ton of damage.
Right.
Dang.
So melee attacks have just become very valuable to you. Now, Adam, do you remember Hideyoshi Toyotomi from the game Samurai Warriors 2?
Yeah.
I love that game.
So the guy hears you say the word staff, and he's like, I mean, staff? And then he like pops out a staff, and it's 3 sections.
But it snaps together.
It snaps together into a quarterstaff, but he's like, all right, so you can either do a normal attack with this, and then he like clicks a little trigger, and the two sides just fall. And then he tells you a long-winded description that I'm going to read out of this book.
I'll stop you right there. Is it a simple weapon?
It is a exotic weapon.
Then I am not proficient in it, and I will stick with my spells.
Okay. All right, so if that's the case, then these guys basically bid you adieu, and they're like, "Oh, well, thank you for shopping with us."
Can I buy it?
You want to buy it? Okay.
Is it like a quarterstaff?
It is. It can be a quarterstaff, and then it breaks apart into 3, like, chained on pieces of a staff.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm into that.
4 gold pieces. It's made of wood, so
yes.
it's not an expensive item. So again, the special properties of one of these are, it has triple critical.
Hell yeah! I'm so glad I bought that.
And to tell Kevin the special properties of his double scimitar that he bought.
Did I have a special property for my whip?
I will get to that one next. That one's not included in this list. I got to find it.
Okay.
It was complicated. But ooh, I might have messed up. Hey Shelby, do you want a whip dagger or a chain and dagger?
Is one better than the other?
One's less expensive than the other, but besides that, yeah, they both kind of have the same special properties. But the chain and dagger does a little less damage. It's a 1d4.
No. I'll stick with that whip then.
Okay. So, for the double scimitar, real quick. Double scimitar, it's a 1d6 on both sides. However, it gets criticals on 18 through 20.
Dude, you sold it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna bring this merchant in very often, so yeah.
I have a question about the quarterstaff thing.
Yes.
So was it like there's middle piece and then there's like chains to like the other 2 pieces?
Yeah. So when
you
the
could
trigger,
like
when you put it back together, it is a normal quarterstaff.
right.
If you click the trigger, the 2 pieces drop away and have about 6 inches of, or not 6 inches, like 3 inches of chain holding them on, like small chain.
Right.
And you basically would like use the middle piece to
like
then
no
like swing it around, and it basically would give like like I said, it has a little bit more motion. You don't have to hit them with the staff because it will swing towards them.
Got it. Cool. Into it.
So on top of that, I'll get into that later.
With that XP you split up, did we get a level?
So with the XP that I divvied out, and then I have to add a little bit more due to the fact that some of you, or actually you guys disarmed certain traps.
I just know we're hitting time, and I was curious.
I know. I thought we'd get to chapter 4, but then when I realized I was going to give you guys this last merchant, I was like, nah, we're not going to do that.
We never go according to plan.
It never happens,
Nah.
yeah.
No.
That's what we do here at CrazyQuesters.
Oh yeah.
No one is leveling up, but one of you is extremely close.
Which one?
Yeah.
Osiris.
That's
You are less than 1,000 XP away. Actually, I'm sorry. 3 of you are now less than 1,000 XP away. So, GnomeSkillet, Osiris, and Sakura.
Oh, thank God.
You are all less than 1,000 away from leveling up again.
Sad.
GnomeSkillet hasn't even been on in like half a year.
I know. I kind of rolled up extra XP to make him like justifiably. He's not even close to you guys, but he, because of just like the die rolls,
Gotcha.
I had to let it happen. But I also, did not give him any magical treasures. So, which you guys got a bunch of the magical items I divvied out last time.
right.
All right.
And those will keep coming as more stuff happens.
Gotcha.
So, I was going to do a full armor merchant thing from these guys as well, but we are going to have to let that wait until next week.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 2 weeks. But just be aware.
Back.
I'm going to be using this book for this last armor merchant. I will not be using this book again. So if you see something on here that you actually like want,
Take it.
Yeah, take it, because if you have the money, get it, because it will not be available again.
All right.
That's why I was like, I'm buying that quarterstaff.
Yep. Like this weird thing, I want it now. Also, next week, if you guys like roll really high, I might let you even like look through the whole menu.
Oh man.
But we'll see.
You mean if any one of us actually rolls above a 10?
Pretty much, yeah. If one of you had rolled high enough, if one of you had gotten like a critical or like a 15 or higher, I was just going to be like, I'm just going to copy, paste. There's the list of weapons. Enjoy your shopping trip. But instead, figured if you rolled low, I was like, all right, at least give them a chance, because they're not blind. They're going to see stuff.
Right.
But all right, guys. Well, we're gonna sign off, and next week you're gonna watch them all struggle with the new weapons I'm gonna write into their stuff.
2 weeks.
Woo!
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Keeps forgetting that.
Just
Next
kidding.
week is Rhyme.
Nope,
Next
I'm
week is
gonna
Rhyme,
give
where we
all
have to-
the Rhyme characters new weapons as well. Here we go.
Woo!
Including himself.
Everybody gets broken daggers. No, just kidding.
That's right. Everybody gets broken things.
The evil DM will get more
Frog
evil.
off claws.
Yeah, right.
All right.
That
With
were
that,
filled by
good night, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
Bye.